Imagine waking up in an unfamiliar place, your body tingling with strange sensations. This is not a scene from a sci-fi movie, but a peek into the dark world of illegal human experiments. This unsettling topic is a stark reality that many are unaware of, and it's more prevalent than we'd like to admit. These experiments, carried out clandestinely, often involve manipulating the human body in ways that defy medical ethics and human rights. They can range from drug trials to genetic modifications, conducted without consent or with coerced consent, often on the most vulnerable populations. The moral and ethical issues surrounding these experiments are manifold. They challenge the very essence of humanity, raising questions about the sanctity of human life and the boundaries of scientific exploration. It's a murky terrain where curiosity collides with morality, resulting in a chilling narrative that's hard to digest. As shocking as it may sound, these experiments are not just confined to the pages of a dystopian novel. To fully grasp the gravity of this issue, we must journey back to the most infamous human experiments in history. Our first stop is the United States in the 30s, where the Tuskegee syphilis study was conducted. Hundreds of African American men, unaware of their participation, were denied treatment for syphilis just to observe the disease's progression. The experiment was a gross violation of human rights and ethics. From there, we move to the darkest days of World War II. The Nazi regime, in their quest for racial superiority, conducted horrifying experiments on prisoners. They subjected them to unimaginable conditions, all in the name of science. These experiments, devoid of any semblance of humanity, shook the world to its core. These horrific incidents serve as a grim reminder of the lengths some will go to in the name of progress. They underline the importance of ethical boundaries in scientific research, a topic we will delve deeper into as we venture into modern-day horrors. Fast forward to the present day, and the horror continues, hidden in the shadows. The monsters of today are not lurking under your bed, but instead, they hide behind the sterile walls of secret laboratories. Recent allegations and proven cases of illegal human experiments have come to light, revealing a sinister underbelly in our modern society. These experiments, a gross violation of human rights and a stark breach of medical ethics, are a chilling reminder of a darker time. Imagine being used as a guinea pig for unapproved drugs, or subjected to invasive procedures without your informed consent. It's a terrifying reality for some, a gross misuse of power, and a blatant disregard for the sanctity of human life. In the hushed whispers of those brave enough to speak out, we hear stories of unimaginable torment. The cloak of secrecy shrouding these experiments only adds to their chilling aura. The battle against these unethical practices is ongoing, with brave individuals and organizations leading the charge. Around the globe, international bodies, governments, and non-governmental organizations are uniting in their efforts to combat illegal human experiments. They tirelessly work to expose these hidden atrocities, demanding accountability and transparency in all medical research. These champions for justice understand that scientific progress should never come at the cost of human dignity. They help draft and enforce ethical guidelines that ensure the safety and rights of test subjects are always prioritized. They're the watchdogs who keep a vigilant eye on the scientific community, rooting out any who would dare to exploit their fellow humans for the sake of advancement. Their tireless crusade is a beacon of hope in the fight against these horrifying practices. They're not just battling for the victims of these experiments, but for the very integrity of scientific research itself. Their fight is not just for the victims, but for the integrity of scientific research itself. The dark world of illegal human experiments is a stark reminder of the potential for misuse of scientific power. It pulls back the curtain on a chilling reality, where the thirst for knowledge and progress can sometimes overshadow the inherent value of human life. From the historical instances we've delved into, to the modern-day horrors that persist in the shadows, we've seen how the absence of ethical guidelines and accountability can lead to unthinkable abuses. These stories serve as a grim testament to the importance of maintaining stringent ethical standards in all areas of medical research. The fight for justice, as we've explored, is an ongoing battle. It's a call to arms for researchers, regulators, and society at large to ensure that such atrocities are never repeated. As we strive for scientific advancements, it is crucial to remember that progress should never come at the expense of human dignity and rights.